8 a.m. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about this garbage. I got a lot to bring out today. This is Negrom coming at you, not Morgan. This is my dual personality, my twin, if you will, that is speaking to you today. I am out to cast nothing but hellfire and brimstone. Okay? I'm going to bring up knowledge. If you're willing to accept knowledge, then listen up. But if you are sensitive to words, if you can't handle what I speak, you better stop watching now. I've had enough. I'm out to burn. I am out to expose. You get in my way, you will get burned. Now then, I am standing here under these skies right here, and I am being sprinkled on. This makes no sense. The weather makes no sense unless you really understand what the hell is going on. All those naysayers out there that are blind and ignorant and very narcissistic, you will learn, and I will expose those that practice these immoral, flawed characteristics. I am done being Mr. Nice Guy. I am going to state reality as it is from here on out. Practice your blindness if you wish, but don't bring it to this channel unless you are willing to become open-minded to the realities that exist all around everyone. And I will be exposing that much more. And you will not like it in many respects. If you are blind to what I speak of within my content, why are you here? Evidently, I must be doing something right besides just showing these fakeries in our skies. The man-made manipulations. You have to understand what is really going on out there. Reality is a lie, at least that which we have been programmed to believe. I have broken my programming. When are you going to break yours? Now let's get into the main content for this day, shall we? Okay, let's go ahead and get on with this nonsense, shall we? Now, once again, I have my notes. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about this nonsense here, and I will be providing a link in regards to this. Okay? But I want to start off with a very big issue that is happening today. And this is once again a warning about your digital devices, about your smart appliances, TVs, and whatever. AI has infiltrated digital devices. This morning, I went to a tarot card channel, specifically for a Gemini reading, right? Well, first thing that this content creator made mention of was she did a complete entire reading only to realize that, her camera had been shut off. Whereas, just like I have reported about my device, where I thought I was recording, it had been shut off. Now, as I'm speaking, we have a jet aircraft flying overhead. Okay? Yeah, we are not able to see said aircraft. They are, once again, I don't know if you can hear them or not. But yeah, they are seeding the skies, if you will, okay? And people, when it comes down to ignorant, idiotic fools that come to channels where they have no channel of their own and all they do is troll, such as I point out in my community posting, which I don't really like to do, but god damn it, I'm out to expose, okay? You get in my way, I'm gonna burn you. If you're on this channel just to cause issues, such as, ha 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 ha, funny, yeah, we're talking while Morgan's sleeping, yeah, continue, keep it up. I don't play games. I give second chances all too freely. Well, that's about to cease and desist on this channel. There are many forms and ways of dealing with stupidity on this platform. I might have to start taking advantage of those options. Now once again, will explain that I have a connection to the source. Okay, and this is another example of how knowledge comes to me. I always speak of something in regards to a certain topic of discussion, and then it's after I bring this out that more information of that exact topic comes to me. Good example, I just got done bringing up the factor of a goddess there in Washington on top of the Capitol building, right? Well, lo and behold, last night, trying to find something on the idiot box to watch. No, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about, regular television. And lo and behold, I wind up watching an episode that from a History Channel original series that is entitled America Unearthed. The person behind this series is a conspiracy factualist, and he goes real heavy into the deceptions of history through Freemasonry, the secret society thereof, and how it has influenced this country, the United States of America, and how this country was founded through that society. Now, if you've been paying attention to what I record up here, all the signs are there that they are also involved in this crap, okay? A lot of really good information comes through these so-called conspiratorial shows from, 2013, 2014, 2015? Yeah, when all this nonsense really started to boil. Who was president? Okay? You have to understand that in the end times, according to this, the earth shall reveal her secrets. Well, that is what's going on, and I am part of that freaking process. All right? So this episode that I watched was in regards to Washington, D.C. being the city of the goddess. If you want to know about the construction and layout of Washington, D.C., you have to understand the designer, Pierre Laplante. Okay? You have to understand that those involved in the construction of Washington, D.C. was through that Freemason society, in which back then, Freemasonry was highly accepted. But throughout the years, it went underground, just like the Knights Templar had to do after that fatal Friday the 13th. The goddess on top of the Capitol building is known as Columbia. Basically, she is the goddess of liberty. Okay? Now, it is coming out more and more how supposedly before this patriarchal whatever society that we live in other words, gender male dominant society, there was a matriarch society in which this involved the goddesses. When it comes down to Native American legends, within many of their stories, they speak of the goddess that came down from above. Okay? But yet in the Bible, we hear of these fallen angels. The oldest artifact that has been found that has religious ties is that of a fat little woman, a fertility god. When you understand Freemasonry more and more, you will understand the deceptions through an ongoing battle throughout the ages, which has been misinterpreted and mistitled as holy wars, world wars, and so on and so forth. This has been a war that's been going on since dawn of time. And we are not speaking of this. We are speaking of this. Back to the days of Enlil, Enki, the Anunnaki, the Nephilim. It speaks of it. But once again, you have to understand. King James. Okay? You have to understand this book in comparison to, the Geneva Bible. I'm going to provide a link to that, just as I stated, so you can understand that much more over the fabrication of this garbage. Understand that this society goes back all the way to this. But they are not the only society, as I said. They have been warring over the control of this planet for eons, if you will. Yeah, that might be a little exaggeration there, but hell, I don't care. Anywhere I look anymore, I am seeing geometric shapes. More and more. Somehow, I am tied in with all this, whether it's through a past life or what, I don't know. Don't really care anymore. Part of understanding a lot of this is, well, maybe you might want to look into the reference of what a oh yeah, a methylic, yeah, methyl, oh my God, megalithic yard, a megalithic yard. Okay, when you understand that, when you understand geometry, then you might be getting a little bit closer to understanding this cult. Goddess worship goes all the way back 3500 to 3500 BC or BCE, however you want to, reference it. Doesn't matter to me. Apparently, the Freemasons were also goddess worshippers, right? But yet, through this constructed book here, a patriarch book, they squashed down those ancient stories of the goddesses. We have the Oracle of Athens back in Greece. We have, this speaks of a lot. But yet, why did man become dominant in this world? And I don't care what the hell you have to think over this. Well, if you want to see what a woman can do to this country, go ahead, vote for Harris. And you will see. You will see a civil war. You will see the destruction of this country from the inside. Now, of course, we also have the shoe on the other foot, Donald Trump. This guy's bringing in the age of AI. The new God. A choice between two evils, if you will. That's the only time that I've ever agreed with any pope on anything. And this pope, well, that statement there, I can agree with. Now, as far as that fateful day in 2001, 9/11, believe it or not, that was not what you believe or have been led to believe through programming. This was an attack from one society onto another society. Okay? This is why the Pentagon, a geometric shaped building, was hit. Okay? Now, it doesn't matter about, I mean, after all, there's no proof over who was actually in control of those aircrafts. I don't believe the narratives at all. After all, I sat there with my girlfriend at the time when 9/11 happened. And when they went from good old Bush reading to a classroom of kindergartners, good God, that was just nonsense right there. And then all of a sudden, breaking news, and it shows the initial tower already smoking after that first fatal hit. And I looked at my girlfriend and I said, watch, there's going to be another plane that hits the second tower. When it happened, she was in shock. How did you know? I just kind of shrugged my shoulders with a nervous little chuckle. Hell if I know. Well, I know now today. It's all happened before, people, and I explain this shit over on my other channel through the time loop theory, through reincarnation. I explain, and nobody's been able to refute those explanations. I'm getting burned out on this shit. And now I've got, a few idiots that are being directed towards this channel to do nothing but test me. Well, the way I see it, I passed enough tests. I'm done complying, and I don't care what happens in the future. I'm out to burn. I'm out to expose. And it does not matter what I expose or who I expose. I am big enough to handle whatever comes my way, and I have proven it for 57 years. Eventually, some of you might wake up, but will it be too late? Will you be caught off guard? I'm tired of this nonsense. I can't wait for death, if you will. According to many sources, geometry is a feminine concept. And when you get into the Freemason beliefs and the beliefs of other societies, you will see that this is severely gender based. And it goes back to, like I said, the oldest stories in the world. Okay? Remember, your device has now been infiltrated by artificial intelligence. I've given you enough clues, enough signs, enough evidences, enough proofs. And if you're still gullible to the programming that you have been subjected to throughout your life, you deserve whatever you get. You piss me off, you're going to find out. And I don't care who or what you are. I am not compliant. This process has made me a freaking warrior. And I'm getting stronger in all factors. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm up for the fight to expose reality as it is. Where's your fight? What I expose, there are so many other channels out there today that is showing the same stuff. Get a grip, open your eyes, take off those rose-colored glasses, and see for yourself. I'm tired of showing you. And now, forces are trying to test me? I think not. Continue to place faith in that, if you will. I speak of reality, not orchestrated narratives. And you have to understand how many stories in this book is in regards to that gender battle. This nonsense over abortion, where the issue is actually pregnancy. Yeah, you're being blinded. History continues to be rewritten damn near on a daily basis. Get rid of your religious beliefs and open up to reality. The reality that's been around since the dawn of time. Stop being ignorant. Stop being foolish. Grow up.